My mind is blank. You know why? Because I've been doing nothing. I've been in my house. I've been living like an animal in a cage. I've lived like that for forever, I feel like. Feeling like I'm doing nothing. And I've talked about that before, and then I've been told, well, even when you think you're doing nothing, you're still doing something. Yeah, that's true. That's true. But I've been at home just watching YouTube all day. I've done, in my opinion, nothing productive. I've just been sitting and I think literally just watching YouTube. I played some chess, I actually listened to some, not new music, but new to me music. Random collection of how Spotify randomly plays songs related to an album? So I was listening to songs related to U2's album No Line on the Horizon. Great album. Great, amazing album. And then I was thinking about stand-up bits, and I was thinking about insane people. Well, maybe I should talk about the fact that I always feel like I'm doing nothing. I've lived it's gonna make me angry when I'm 50 years old that I didn't do anything. But today's Sunday, I just stay at home. I stay at home and I just watch YouTube videos all day. Bro, when I lived in Portugal, it's funny actually, it was kind of more an extreme. I would try to not go out at night because I didn't want to go out and drink, and that's what everyone was doing. And I was like, oh no, and so I just went home and went to sleep. Or I would get home after practice, or at any time that I didn't have anything to do, I would watch YouTube videos. Bro, what's good with that? Literally lay on my bed with my laptop on my stomach. Oh. I'll just sneak in there right quick. And it's funny because I don't like the feeling, but I won't do anything about it. I don't dislike it enough to actually do something. I'll just sit and I'll just waste my time away. Everyone who watches this video, I was gonna go through a whole bunch of stand-up bits, and I was gonna say, don't steal these. But then I was like, no one that watches my videos does stand-up, bruh, because they're too busy doing shit. I mean, that's not true, but I think it is for the most part. Anyone worth their weight, doing something creative is not stealing stuff. Or even just watching YouTube videos, bruh. I'll just waste away. I'll just waste away watching videos, and then I'm like, oh, well, maybe I should go and do this. And then I'm like, no. No, I just don't. What was it today that I thought I should do? Oh. So right now I'm going to the gym. And then I was like, before I left, I was like, oh, should I go to the Planet Fitness? Planet Fitness Dick in Your Mouth? And go there, because there's a new one, down the road. Brand new. And there's going to be people there, obviously. I mean, I would assume so. And I was like, I could go there, and I could work out, and maybe, talk to some people. But then I was like, oh, no, I don't want to do that. Oh, why do I not want to do that? Why do I not? Because I just don't want, I'm going to go to this gym, most likely going to be no one there. Which, you know what? I really should stop, because I removed myself from the golf course. Now I should remove myself from the gym at the golf course, right? I can't fully pull myself away. Just commit. If you have a thing, commit to it. That's my problem, guys. I can't commit. Guys, I can't commit. Like with me and my ex-wife, bro. Couldn't commit. Oh, I can make up a whole fucking story. People believe that, like, my video that I posted where I was like, where I taught Danny's brother how to drive manual. They're like, oh, it's so great you're teaching your son how to drive manual. I'm like, bro, it's not my kid, dude. I can't possibly sound older than 40, and he's 18 years old. I mean, yeah, I could have had a kid at 20, and then now I'm 40 and he's 18. But if I even remotely sound like I'm 30, then what did I have him at 12? Let's not be so judgmental. I don't know how early you can have a kid, but it can't be any earlier than like 13. Maybe 12? Well, we gotta look that up. What's the youngest age that anyone's ever had a kid? Oh, I could turn that into a stand-up bit, lickety-split. Not really, but that's a great thing to think about. I have these things that I think about, like the world's fattest horsecock, world's fattest horse jockey. Because you know how all the jockeys are like, they're so small? What if you had a horse jockey that was like Shaquille O'Neal? What if Shaquille O'Neal was a horse jockey? Bro. The horse is just buckling underneath him, like, can't stand. And Shaq's like cracking the whip, like, giddy up, horsey, go. Why aren't you going? Stupid bitch. Oh wait, you're a male. Holy shit. How could I not tell you were a male? You've got a massive schlong, because you're a horse. You've got a massive horse schlong. And then he realizes, like, the better way to motivate the horse is to reach his arm around and start... Whatever it takes, bro. Whatever it takes to win the Triple Crown. What's the best one to win? I mean, the Kentucky Derby? That's over... that's too mainstream. I want to win the... I don't even know any other ones. Well, the Grand Preakness, whatever the fuck. That's also too mainstream. So yeah, I was thinking about insanity and sitting around, and then I was thinking about... I've been watching these skits by Mikey and Wyatt, and they're very good. Like, the quality's very good. I don't know if anyone knows who that is, but they make skits about, like, it's all about like relationship stuff. I think I'm living vicariously through them because I no longer have yeah, I say no longer because I did for, like, I don't know. Actually, how long was it? Actually, yeah, for like a year of my life, I had an actual, not that I was in a relationship, but I was in a relationship for like 6 months, and then another 6 months of like same person but not in a relationship, but still like seeing them. And this person, I'm not gonna say if it was male or female, she was insane. She identified as she. You still don't know if it's a male or female. She was insane. And I think it, like, I don't know when I realized it. I think I always realized it. I just didn't have the self-respect. I had the awareness. I think I've always had the awareness, but I've never had the self-respect to ever, like, call someone out. The only times I did it were when I got angry. Like, I'll give you an example. So one time, this girl was like, hey, let me go through your phone. Let me see if you're texting this girl. She's like, if I see that you're texting this girl, I'm gonna smash your car. And I was like, you know what? Fuck you. And I left. And at like 4 a.m. it was this car. At 4 a.m. I got in this car and I fucking ripped it out of the little HOA neighborhood. And apparently it was I cold started it and just it was loud as hell. Woke up the roommate too, because she always had well, I initially was her roommate. That was the funny thing. I dated my landlord, guys. Maybe I should make a whole video about that. Let me know. I know that there's people who watch the entirety of these videos and it blows my mind. But here you are. Respect. Yo, West Side. I'm not even from the West Side. I'm not from any side. I am literally from the North Pole. I could not be from any side. Yeah, so this girl was insane. Like, you know, threatened to smash my car over if I was talking to some other girl. Completely rational statement, right? And then she texted me like the next day. She's like, "Oh, she was like, you're being immature because you're reacting like negatively to something I said when I was tired and grumpy." And I was like, "Really? So I didn't even say this at the time, but looking back, I'm like, really? So I'm supposed to react a certain way based on how you feel? I don't think so. If you say something, if you say something like that, I'm gonna take it at face value and I'm gonna remove my vehicle from your presence, bro. If this, then I smash your car. Okay, not giving you the opportunity. I mean, it's just like, you can't justify that. You can't justify violence, right? And anyway, I don't care what it is, bro. If you go and cut down a tree just because you're angry, that's just unnecessary, bro. That's just so unnecessary. Bro, imagine you find out your girlfriend's cheating on you. There's nothing like externally you can do to justify, bro. What if you found out your wife cheated on you and then you like killed a dog? That is not rational thinking. We need to be rational. I watched a video on Immanuel Kant this morning. Kant. And actually, I remember Kant from philosophy class. The philosophy class which I failed. I remember learning about him, and bro, I think he's a baller. I bet a lot of people hate on that guy because he's well, basically, what was it? He said, you know, the ends do not justify the means. That's actually kind of exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just gonna tailgate this guy. The ends do not justify the means if you are harming someone. So, what was an example that the guy gave in the video? Like, if you, and I do this, I've done this, and I don't, like, in a way, like, not intentionally, like, not maliciously, I just kind of maybe just the way that I've learned to deal with people, but, like, this happens all the time. People use people for things that people use people as means to an end. So, you use your wife. So there was an example of like, you want to go get a burrito and you eat the burrito so that it makes you happy. So the ends is like being happy. That's the ends. That's the end. But if you were to buy your wife a burrito so that she's happy, that's okay as well. But if you want your wife to be happy so that you can have sex with her, then that's not okay. Because then you're like, well, you're not, unless you say, hey, I'm gonna pay you, oh my, fuck this road, dude, and fuck that guy for being there. It's my fault. I should have slowed down. I was spacing out. What you need to do there is come to a complete stop. That's what I should have done, but I did not do that. Damn, bro. Alright, just relax. Everything happens for a reason. Like, I'm literally forgetting what he said about everything. I'm forgetting everything. I'm literally forgetting my entire life. Should I turn the light on? Yeah, fuck it, I'll do it, because I know that it's hard to see, like, anything. Oh yeah, if you use someone, it's subverting their expectations or lying. I think he said that lying, he's like, his view is like lying If lying is wrong in one case, it's wrong in every case. So lying is just bad. Whatever. I was in a malaise. I'm always in a malaise. I'm in a daze. I'm in a daze malaise because I'm thinking about gays. The female gays, that is. I don't know how to talk to females. I don't know how to talk to anyone. Actually, no, I do know how to talk to people. I don't know how to talk to women, though, guys. I'm not gonna lie. I don't. Because ultimately, if I'm truly being myself, then, you know, like, dude, there's a limit. Well, this is the funny thing, is, like, people will say the right thing to, like, sleep with people, and you'll say the right thing to a girl because, you know, if you're talking about something, you don't want to be, like, radical, and, like, you don't start talking about, like, conspiracy theories on the first date unless, you know, unless she's insane, too. Or you don't start talking about, like, philosophers unless she's insane, too. You need to find that right person, though. You need to weed them out immediately, bro. You need to say, like, give them everything about 9/11, like the first date, and then just see how they react. If they can rock with it, then cool. If they can't, then see ya. Cause, like, bro, there was a guy. I'm gonna say a kid that I know. I don't really know him. Let's just keep it simple. Kid that I know. He was like always. He lived in New York, then he lived in Miami. He was like always looking for his wife. He's like always dating, and he ends up dating this girl. They're like, oh my god, we're gonna get married, bro. Like, once they start talking about marriage, I mean, good thing it happened before, but once they start like talking about serious, like they were dating for a while, then they start talking about like serious plans. They had a disagreement about one thing. Or, like, I forget what he said. He's like, I want this amount of kids. She's like, I want this amount of kids. They couldn't agree. Broke up. Bro, get that get that all out the way first 10 minutes of meeting someone. Because otherwise you're just wasting your time. I'm actually ran out of time. It's 4:52, I think, bro. The clocks went back or whatever the hell. It's dark early now. God damn it. This is day one of realizing I'm gonna be depressed. Oh no! R.I.P. Day one of when am I gonna start living life? I don't know. Anyway, yeah, so I dated an insane girl for a while. Bro, everything happens for a reason. I'm so glad I went through that because I'm 10 steps ahead of everyone, bro. Everyone else is dealing with insane people. The way to deal with insane people is to be more insane. Like, this person is thinking irrationally. You can't argue with a dog. You can't reason with a chimpanzee. That's how you have to look at it. So when they say something, just act as if a chimpanzee said it. What would you do? You wouldn't take it seriously. You'd be like, ha, that's cute. And then you just move on. That's what I do. If someone like, that's really kind of how I look at it. I try to be, if they say something that I know is like, they've constructed something in their mind to like get at me, then I just think more abstract than they ever could, and just like not even, like that example I gave of like, oh, you're really gonna wear that shirt out? I'll be like, what would I say to that? You really gonna wear that shirt? No, I'm actually gonna tattoo fucking Che Guevara on my chest, and then I'm gonna wear that out. Couldn't think of anything good, guys. I'm sorry. What a way to finish the video. Well, what is an abstract response to that? I mean, you don't even acknowledge that, like, oh, that shirt you're wearing is so ugly. I'd be like, oh yeah? Well, There's an African gray parrot who can recognize shapes and numbers and colors. What do you think about that? And then she'll be like, that didn't answer my question. I was like, you didn't even ask a question in the first place. What even is a question? Define question. Define this word with another word. Oh, I lost it at the end, guys. I gotta work on that thesis. But yeah, I was thinking about, I guess my point is, like, insane asylums closed because they weren't humane. And now there's insane people everywhere, kind of like myself. There's insane people, and they live among us, and they have not been put in insane asylums because they're inhumane. Well, it's more inhumane for you to be putting insane people with any, just in public, just in life. Like, you wouldn't put a rapist, like, you wouldn't make him a preschool teacher, but now you can have someone who is insane. Maybe they could be like chief of police. I don't know. You really never know. The schizophrenia is gonna get bad. I mean, I saw a thing about how society now is more, I think it was isolated and schizophrenic. It's literally what I am, I think. I mean, again, I don't know the definition of schizophrenic. I like to diagnose myself with random things because I think it's fun. Fuck it. Bro, I don't care what you say. I really don't care what you say. I'm schizophrenic, guys. I identify as schizophrenic. No one can tell me otherwise. I think I have a strong case for myself, though, but I don't need to prove it. I don't need to prove shit to anyone. I can identify as whatever I want. Anyway, I'm here at the gym. About to just listen to music and work out, I guess. Do something, and then what? I don't think I'm working tomorrow. I don't know what I want to do tomorrow, and I don't know what I want to do with my life, and I don't know anything at all. And that's all fine though. It's all part of the plan. All my negative thoughts, I got them all out. They no longer exist. I am literally going to become an abstract, absurd, ambiguous enigma of a human being. I think I still am a human being. I barely exist, though. I don't really exist. I need to figure out a way to truly get my thoughts out doing stand-up instead of just talking about stupid shit. Because then I can actually feel like I'm being myself and not just a nervous body on stage, an anxious person. I don't really feel that as much as I, did when I first started, but it's definitely still there, But that is a good thing because, then I know I'm alive. When I'm standing there, I do feel alive. I feel alive. I don't feel real, but I feel alive. Because, I just do. Yeah, what an absolute amalgamation of a video this was. Just random shit. Yeah. I don't want to keep tugging too much longer. Stronger, better, faster, longer. Girthier, juicier, longer, thicker. Bro. That's also what my ex-wife used to say. She used to say, yours is perfect, babe. The big ones hurt. Damn it. And on that note, I'll see you.